Stop telling people that you want to be a profitable trader when your trading psychology is fucked. Your brain is literally getting high off your trades like it's doing cocaine, and the house always wins when you're a junkie. What if I told you that every time you make a trade, your brain releases the same chemical as gambling addicts, drug users, and people scrolling TikTok for 6 hours straight? Wall Street knows this, hedge funds weaponize this, and you're out here thinking it's all about technical analysis. Hi, I'm Tyler. Do you want to be successful or not? Bitch! I'm about to expose the neurochemical warfare that's happening in your skull, turning you into a financial zombie. Now we're about to get technical. And before we dive into this brain surgery, smash that like button. Smash that like button if you've ever felt the rush when a trade goes green. And then you immediately made a stupid decision because you were chasing that high. And subscribe because I'm about to reveal the biological chemistry that keeps 90% of traders broke. Now listen up, because while you think you're making educated decisions, your brain is literally treating every trade like a slot machine. And just like Vegas, the house always wins. Well, especially when you're playing their psychological game. Now, let's get into the first psychological steroid. Trading triggers dopamine release equivalent to cocaine and gambling. So, when you make a profit or even get excited about potential profit, your brain releases something called dopamine and serotonin. These are the same chemicals that make people addicted to drugs. Professional Wall Street traders with specific dopamine genes average 10.5 years in the business, and those without those genes average just 6.5 years inside of this business. Your brain chemistry is determining whether you succeed or fail, and what's crazy, you don't even know it. Your brain on trading is just like a crack addict at the pharmacy. It's just one more trade, baby, one more trade. Meanwhile, you're hitting refresh on your portfolio on your MetaTrader the same way a teenager is sitting there scrolling, checking his Instagram likes, checking his TikTok likes. All right, so here's an example. Meet Bob. And Bob started trading during COVID. Now, that first week, Bob made $500. Brain flooded with dopamine. He couldn't sleep, and he just kept thinking about that next trade. Now, 6 months later, Bob is trading from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m., a whole day job. Now, Bob hasn't seen the sunlight in weeks, and he lost $15,000 chasing that first high. Now, let's talk about the second psychological steroid. As you can see, the microphone died, but hey, we back to it, baby. Greed paralysis. Warren Buffett found that investing rule in acting contrary to prevailing moods of greed and fear, but your brain is hardwired to do what? The opposite. Now, here's the shocking truth. Greed and fear index, it uses a scale of 0 to 100, where 100 signifies maximum greediness, but here's the kicker. When greed hits maximum levels, that's when the biggest crashes happen. Your greed is literally a market crash predictor. Now, greed doesn't just make you hold too long, it's helpful and it's hurtful. There's good greed and there's bad greed. Sometimes when you're greedy, your prefrontal cortex shuts down and you're literally thinking with your reptilian brain. Greed and trading is just like eating at the buffet. Just one more plate, then you're lying on the floor regretting every decision while your portfolio looks like a bloodbath. Let's bring up another example. Let's talk about Jennifer, right? Jennifer bought Nvidia at $200. The stock went to $400. Now greed kicked in. It's still going up to 1,000. It's still going up to 1,000. Didn't sell. Stocks hits 500, right? She still didn't sell. Gets diamond hands. And when it crashed down to 300, Jennifer finally sold at a loss from her average up purchases. Greed turned a 100% winner into a 20% loser. Now, check this out. Here's the elaboration point, right? Analysis from 2021 to 2024 shows the fear and greed index actually predicts market returns. So when everyone's greedy, it crashes follow, right? When everyone's fearful, rallies begin. Your greed is literally a contrarian indicator. Here's the third psychological steroid, dopamine tolerance. Just like drug addicts, you need bigger hits to feel the same high. So traders, they have to take bigger risks to feel the same high. On a neurochemical level, gambling, trading, and speculation are not really that different, but your brain can't tell the difference between hitting a jackpot and hitting a 10-bagger trade, baby. Now, obviously, it starts all innocent, right? $100 trades feel exciting. Then you need $500 trades, then $1,000 trades. Then you're like, fuck it, YOLO, whole life savings gone. Because, well, you know, smaller trades just feel like watching paint dry. That shit is boring. Dopamine tolerance in trading is like being a comedian who keeps telling like the same joke over and over. The first time, like the crowd laughs, right? After the 100th time, okay, we heard it already, shut up. So you have to tell bigger jokes until, well, you're doing stand-up naked just to get a reaction. Now, this is pretty terrifying. So meet David, right? He started with $500 trades. It felt amazing. But after 6 months, $500 trades start feeling boring. So he's like, okay, well, let me go ahead and move to $2,000 trades, right? Then $5,000. And then eventually David was betting like $20,000 per trade just to feel something. But all in all, because he didn't have the proper risk management, because he couldn't take on this psychological warfare and accomplish what he needed to do, what happened with David? He lost his house, his marriage, his savings, all chasing some dopamine hit that just kept making his brain weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. That's why we say trade your plan, stick to your plan, and plan your trades. So this is why over 90% of traders blow their accounts within a year. It's not lack of knowledge. It's more like neurochemical tolerance, forcing them to take increasingly dangerous risks just so they can feel alive. They trying to feel alive, baby. Now, moving on to the next one. I like to call this one the revenge trading machine. So this is the fourth psychological steroid. Revenge trading, right? Revenge trading. This is when you lose your money and your brain goes into like Hulk mode. So you're trying to get even with the market. You're trying to get your get back. Hey, yo, trying to get your get back? Trying to get your lick back? Nigga trying to feel like pimp named Slick back. But that market will humble you. That market will sit you on your ass. Your brain treats trading losses like personal attacks. It releases stress hormones, shuts down logical thinking, and activates your fight or flight response. So you're literally going to war with numbers on your screen. Isn't that crazy? Did you know that revenge trading is actually responsible for over 80% of blown accounts? So you lose 1,000 and then risk 3,000 to make it back, right? Then you risk that 10,000. It's just crazy. It's like financial suicide. It's crazy. Yo, you know, it's funny. So revenge trading is like getting a fight with your microwave because it burned your pizza. Talk about some, I'll show you. Well, I mean, at this point, you might as well put your whole kitchen in the microwave because, I mean, you wondering why everything on fire. All right, so another example. So meet Lisa, right? Lisa lost 2,000 on a Tesla trade. And instead of walking away, she doubled down. Now, I'm gonna pause the video right there. Has anyone ever lost a trade and then doubled back and was like, yo, let me go get right back? Go ahead and drop that experience inside the comment section. But instead of walking away, she doubled down, lost another 4 bands. For you guys who don't know what that is, that's $4,000. Tripled down. So by the end of the day, Lisa turned a $2,000 loss into a $25,000 disaster. Now, she wasn't even trading at this point. She was having an emotional breakdown. It's like when a cat trying to chase its tail, a dog's trying to chase their tail. So the market does not care about your feelings. It doesn't even know that you exist. You're fighting an imaginary enemy while real money is made or real money evaporates. So revenge trading is like punching a ghost, right? Because, I mean, literally, you're the only one getting hurt. Now, let's talk about another psychological warfare factor, okay? The social media FOMO virus. Now, what is social media FOMO? So, I mean, you pretty much already know where I'm going with this, right? Instagram traders showing Lambos, Twitter gurus posting 5 million% gains, TikTok kids claiming that they're the next Warren Buffett. At the end of the day, your brain sees these posts and thinks, everybody's getting rich except me. Hey, at the end of the day, what does that do? Trigger massive FOMO. So then you end up chasing trades that you don't understand with money that you cannot afford to lose. So let's talk about the brutal reality, right? Okay, as you guys know, I'm in the entertainment business, and I don't mean to spoil it for you, but check this out. 99% of social media trading content is fake. Cherry picked from, well, paper trading accounts, and like, you're comparing your real trades and real losses to these guys' fabricated accounts, fabricated lifestyles. It's like you're comparing your real losses to their fake wins. It's like you're comparing your real life to their fake reality. Hey, nah, it's funny because like when we be backstage and we, you know, in the business stuff, we're like, hey, following trading influencers is like getting dating advice from somebody who ain't never cracked nothing, somebody who never been on a date, has 100,000 followers, been because they post gym selfies. You like, oh yeah, I'm about to come to you for advice, but you've never seen them out cracking nothing. You never seen them active. You never seen them with the business though. You never seen them with the who's. You don't got no who's. That's what it is. You don't got no hoes. Maybe we don't relate because you gotta pay for the pools. All right, so check this out. Remember the guy who posted about turning $1,000 into like 100,000 in crypto, right? So turns out he actually lost like 50,000 in other trades that he never really posted about. Meanwhile, thousands of people copied their strategy and lost their shit chasing a lie. Sometimes it's like that. That's why you have to be wary where you get information from. So the first thing I would do is do your research. That's how you beat the psychological game right there. If you're getting information from somebody, information changes situations. So the best way is to do what? Verify your information. I throw all these statistics out there. What I do is I actually go look at the consensus. I go look at government websites. I'm actually looking at statistics. So if I were you, I would go double check what I'm talking about. So the reality of social media is just, social media is most likely a highlight reel and not necessarily reality. So, a lot of people make money from like courses and affiliate links, not necessarily trading. For me, what you've seen is I did over a decade right before I've sold anything and stuff like that. So now I have my books out, I have mentorship programs and things like that. But you have to be serious. This isn't for no weak ass wannabe traders come in, I want to penny pitch around, I want to play with it. If that's the case, I would literally suggest 1,000 other people that you can go to. Working with somebody like me, I take this shit serious. All right, I got Forex tattooed on my face, Trade or Die tattooed on my back. And like I said, I'm in the business for real, not just the social media business, not just the entertainment business, not just the finance business, but the big business of the world, baby. I'm a world player. Shit. So as we wrap up this video, let's talk about the neurochemical detox program. You guys need to take a detox. That's what's going on. You need to take a detox. Oh, you see the Long Beach Fire Patrol behind me. You need to clean your life up. Take a damn detox. Okay, so here are a few dopamine detox options. All right, so the first one is cold turkey. Take a trade a day, one trade maximum, right? No exceptions. We trying to detox, we trying to get our psychological mind right. These are some of the exercises I do, right, with some of the people who come into my mentorships and things like that. The next is the chemical blocker. Okay, so chemical blocker, right? This is what we're doing. We turn it off all notifications, and you're only gonna check your portfolio one time per day. Next, we're gonna go into a reality anchor. So trade only with stop losses, no FOMO allowed, no FOMO allowed. I know you wanna just shoot the clip, man. I already know, but no FOMO allowed. We're gonna do this thing right. It's time to scale up. It's time to break out of that broke ass mentality. It's time to break out. It's trying to level up. It's time to really get there. It's time to really grow. If you really say I wanna grow. Well, growth comes with habits. Growth comes with discipline. Growth comes with what you do. Growth comes with not just doing it. Growth comes with doing what you say that you're gonna do, planning something out, say that you're gonna do it, get out there and actually doing it, accomplishing it, then you're gonna grow. Growth comes with pain. Growth comes with being uncomfortable. Growth comes with being uneasy. But guess what? If you're willing to grow, if you're willing to take that next step, that's what it takes. That's what it takes. So growth comes with doing whatever it takes to accomplish your goals, doing whatever it takes to accomplish your dreams. Get with me. What's happening? I'm telling you, I'm about to elevate you, baby. I'm about to elevate you. Next, we are going to do a social detox. Look, this is how you do a social detox. So you're gonna unfollow all of the nonsense, unfollow all the people who are, it's so much nonsense, so much clutter, so much BS on the timelines. I need you to start unfollowing that, start liking some positive things. We're gonna reprogram your mind, reprogram the direction of things of what you're looking at, reprogramming what you're intaking. Now, when I speak about dieting, it's not just food that you put in your body. When I'm speaking about dieting, it's what you're intaking. What are you listening to? What are you reading? What are you actively putting inside of your ears? Are you listening to different audiobooks? Are you listening do you have mentors already? I'm telling you, boy, it's time to get your mind right, baby. It's time to get your mind right. It's time to get your mind right. Now, in my comments, comment your biggest dopamine trigger. Let's create an army of psychologically liberated traders. I want you guys to really break out, break free, be mentally free. It's more than just this money shit, man. I know people who got bread who's just psychologically not there. You feel me? People who've got money passed down who's just psychologically not there. So what does it take? It takes you tapping into that different energy. Now let's talk about the ultimate truth bomb. Here's the final truth that's gonna destroy your ego, all right? So you are the product. Trading apps are designed just like casinos. Social media feeds you FOMO, and your brain chemistry is being weaponized against you. Weaponized against your wallet, baby. Weaponized against your finances, baby. Weaponized against your savings account. Now, professional traders aren't smarter, but they have broken free from the neurochemical matrix. They've broken free and they actually trade like robots. So professional trading is seemingly boring. Now it's time to wrap this thing up and break down the matrix. If this video just performed brain surgery on your wallet, demolish that like button and subscribe for more psychological warfare content, baby. Now comment your most embarrassing dopamine driven trade in the comments. I'm not gonna laugh at you. Nobody's gonna judge you. We're all gonna be like, okay, because we've all went through it. You know, comment the biggest risk that you taken, whether it was a good risk, whether it was a bad risk. Let's talk about it. Yo, and for those who's, oh, Ty, I want your energy. I want to be close to you. I want to be able to be in your mentoring. I want to be able to grow. I want to be able to graduate. I want to be able to graduate my mind. I want to be able to graduate in my life. What it is that you need to do is hit my email, you know, hit my website. I put all the links, things inside of the description so you guys can contact me. I'm editing up this, we did BET Awards this weekend, so I got to edit all those videos. I don't know if I'm gonna put that out before this. I'll probably put this out and then put that out in like a few days. But yeah, so we just, you know, we did those weekends and shit. When we do like award weekends, man, that's like all day just out, event after event after event. So sometimes I just be posted, and then other times, you know, shit, I'm actually like in the festivities and doing things like that. So I'll be bringing you guys along so you guys could just pretty much see like my lifestyle. Like I said, man, this is my lifestyle. I'm an entertainer and I also trade as well. So you get the best of both worlds. And now when it comes to like trading music, I'm actively taking this shit through the industry. I'm in the industry. Now, in closing, the market rewards psychologically disciplined traders and punishes the neurochemically enslaved. This summer, I need you to break your addiction and start making money like a machine, baby. So your brain is either a weapon or your weakness. Choose wisely. Now, it's your boy Ty, and I'm about to slide.